Hello, Narnach here. Welcome back to Path of Exile. We are playing in the Bestiary Flashback League as a solo self-found hardcore summoner necromancer. We find ourselves in Act 6 on the Twilight Strand with a little bit of a resistance deficiency, especially in the fire department. But I realized I do have myself a bismuth flask that, in a pinch, I can use that to top up my fire resistance where needed. Oh, let's double check. What do we have here? Bloodlines, we have strongboxes and we have spirits. Also, you are hyperactive. So the fire resistance deficiency is mostly gonna come in the next bit, where we get to deal with all of Tukohama's minions. And of course, the goat is also gonna be relatively fiery. Oh, look at that, another ghosty. Go possess something. I dare you. It's very difficult to find something to possess these days. Even on a map like this. If that broke exiles and invasion, then then I guess torment would have been at its best. Or nemesis would also have been okay, of course. Because the invasion and rogue exiles both give you 2 additional uniques in an area. Nemesis gives you more rares, more items. Let's see what we can get out of this. Artisan, what's in that box? +4 chest level. So far, most of the fights here just only taking damage on my energy shield, not on my life. So from that perspective, it's good. Oh, a little bit of an alcove in the corner there that I might have missed. Yeah, see, like that. You need to absolutely full clear this area, so we gotta be thorough. Also, I think we're getting close to the end here. But not before we take out the red beastie there. Brutal spine. You have a very brutal spine. Okay. I can't see it. There. There's just too many other things flitting about. Totally obfuscating where the boss is. Oh. Let's throw the net and wrap this up. Unique dagger is the thing this one creates.
This is a fine capture.
Ooh, Crusader helmets. So currently got a problem with my fire resistance. Just a single item with good fire resistance is gonna fix that. So if I were to find a helmet with good fire resistance, then of course I would be swapping this one out in blink of an eye with something that actually fixes my fire res. Because +1 to minions is nice, but having maxed out fire resistance is better. Unfortunately, these are kind of rubbish here, rather than a good. The journey continues. Hello there, Ries of Abram. And there we go. You are no more. And I think a Warhammer dropped. Yeah, good. So that souls are debt kind of with Lily. And in exchange, she will now sell me gems. And that gets me the gem I wanted. Also, passive respect points. Purchase. Immortal Call. Replaces Molten Shell. And then... Oh, we of course gotta make it look cool. We have one Immortal Call, and then it becomes a Dark Immortal Call. I think that was the only one that's still... Yeah, see, Feeble doesn't have something, and I don't think Convocation has something either. Also, wait, was that a... Discipline? Yeah, see, Oh wait, this is my old character that has a styled Discipline. Because that one is called Narnach Phantoms. This is Phantasms, because someone pointed out that they're actually Phantasms, not Phantoms. Who would have thought, right? Okay, so we read these, we can put this one away. And then we can continue. Need to recast, probably. Oh, don't have to recast my Discipline. Ah, that's nice. Alright, we got the bubble. Yes, yes. So, what do we have here? Rogue Exiles, Tormented Spirits, and Bloodlines. Okay. That's almost what I just said. Bloodlines should have been Nemesis, then it would have been good. Okay, so fire problem. When taking damage, drink from flask, fix fire problem. Very, very, very straightforward approach. One upside of a minion build is most of the enemies are going to be distracted by my minions rather than by myself. So I can get away with drinking the flask a lot less than it would be if I were not a minion build. Because then all the attention would be aimed at me rather than, no, not. Ooh. Spitter Beasts. Okay, colds, yep, yeah, colds you can bring. I've got over 100 cold resistance even now. So that's good, and I was too slow. Dang it. Green for failure. It's, no, green, it's necromancy based, but still it looks funny. That the, oh, you failed to capture the thing looks green, because normally green is the color of things that go right rather than things that go wrong. So in this area we have a couple of things to do. Gotta spot the Nessa. Should be somewhere on the top side. There is a Tukohama queen, I think she is, that needs to have an eye ripped out. And then, of course, we can use that eye to open up a door. It's like retina scans. But magical. Oh, there's an abyss down here. Wait, abyss down here. Oh, yeah, abysses, of course, in part 2 of the story. So X6 forward, they can actually spawn naturally, just like they can in maps 10% of the time. Still was a little unexpected. So let's chase this. Let's see what we get. Okay. I'll just take a small step backwards here. So many things to kill, I might as well keep my curse removal up here. Let's just chase after this one. So there's a lot of things happening. And then the abyss escapes again. Okay, let's do this one more time. Okay. I think I've got enough attention now. Please leave me alone. They appear to be listening. There's my trove. That worked out rather well. I see, minion speed, minion life, blasphemy. Gotta remember, don't level up Immortal Call. Actually, I could level it up 2 times, but it already requires a 79 strength. I'm not using endurance charges, so there is no point to leveling it up. So keeping it at level 1 just means you have the most flexibility in terms of strength requirements. And then the dual socket, which means I can put the eye in here. And then suddenly it's 63 fire resistance rather than 53. So my damage taken got reduced by about 20%, which is kind of nice. Well, fire damage that is. Lightning's also maxed out, was 70 before. So life is pretty good. Pretty good. Let's hop back and grab the things I failed to pick up while chasing after that silly abyss. Also, do note, all the minions still alive. They are sturdy. Waypoints. Oh yeah, Bestel's manuscript. Let's grab that one first. Bloodlines, Beyond, and Canterbro. Nice combo. I don't quite think this place has the density to really get demons, since no, you don't really have large, well actually potentially you have large space, but I don't think there's enough minions that really spawn to make your life miserable. Allies cannot die, well if it's just you then that's okay. And then you, let's throw a net. Was I in time? I was too late. Right click that one away, and then I don't think any of my skills want to be delayed anymore. Ooh, look at that. Small demons. I'd love to be proven wrong on my assessment of there not being enough minions here, or enemies here. Okay, nearest shrine, that's a good spawning place. Perendus as well as a yellow beast, so let's step a little bit backwards and hope the yellow beast stays away. Then we can just deal with the Perendus in peace, relative peace. Is there ever peace? You. Okay, and I think I need to throw a trap. Yeah, and I got it.
Survivor, you are well prepared for the end. This
Okay.
is a fine capture.
There's some bloodlines having fun there. Definitely not dying in peace there. And oh, Perendus chest. I should loot that one. 17 coins. Oh, look at that, another one. So we got a double dose. Close helmets. That's the pure strength one. And oh, look at that, Riptides. I'll just teleport aside, let the minions do the work. So far, so good. And Bestel's manuscript. Now the people in town will no longer be bored, but I'm not quite sure if they'll be appreciative of Bestel's performance art. Speaking of not impressed, well, could be, but it's not, unfortunately. So let's just stash all of that stuff away. All of that stuff. Okay. And then onwards. We have a god of war to kill after all. So what are the mudflats gonna deliver? Harbingers, spirits, and an abyss. Okay. I already spotted one harpy up there. Let's not go too near to the helpful flame turrets, totems, somethings. Okay. Oi, stop trying to murder me. I was not good on fire resist, remember enemies? Please don't try to murder me. Also, it looks like my zombies might also be relatively low on fire resistance, since they appear to be gone. All of them. Upside, I did manage to find the other Harbinger. Or it managed to find me. That's maybe a better way. I still think the obelisk would make an excellent spell totem skin. Okay, there is an abyss here, but I also think we're getting pretty close to the place where the aforementioned Tukohama Queen, Warrior Queen, something like that, resides. So I'm gonna push a little further rather than getting chased away. Forgotten Warrior. Well, close enough to a Warrior Queen. The Dishonored Queen. Ah, that's it. Eye of Conquest. Hallowed Life. Sure, I'll just ID it. And that's not it. I mean, Life Leech. That's not gonna help me. Ornate Ringmail. That looks like it has potential. Level 47 base. That's good.
He did this to me.
Okay. Oh.
And he wants me to be. Oh god.
Okay. We got the follow-up quest. Go to the graveyard. So well, we can ignore her. Also, I have lost zombies. So yeah, enemies that have those totems that make your minions take more fire damage, and then they deal a boatload of fire damage on top. Well, it hurts. And probably one of the bigger downsides of this entire affair here is there is just a really serious amount of area damage coming on. You got those archers that deal area damage, those totems, the Scorching Ray totems, they deal area damage. On top of that, the Harbies, they also deal quite some area damage. Area damage and minions mix poorly. But in the end, it all translates to, well, just resummon your zombies regularly and you'll be fine. Let's see. Rogue Exiles, Firestorm, rare items. There we go. Looking for entrance. Found entrance. Oh, what a delight to just find things quickly. Wow, stop trying to skewer me with Scorching Rays. I am not a fan. As long as I pick fights with smaller groups of enemies, then I just outnumber them and I just waltz over them, then it's fine. If the enemy has larger groups or if they've got some rares to rally around, then there's a bit of an issue. Also, let's have a look. Rogue Exiles, Abyss and Kadibro, also known as the Horrendous Horde. Ooh, look at that. You actually got out. There's another one, Vera, the Indebted Aristocrat. And oh god, lightning, that's gonna mean resummoning? No, not even. Brandis Wardrobe.
Of immense power.
And a jewelry box, and Kadibro himself. Wonderful. What are you kind of trying to sell me?
Coins into something useful.
Nope, 17 coins for a random diamond ring. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, Tukohama's keep let's do this.
Let me teach you the laws of war.
Hit hard, hit once. He's using a big beam totem, they don't hit. Is he failing then? Okay. Let's not get a hit. Good thing is the beam is completely distracted by a random skeleton statue. Which is fine. As long as it's not trying to murderize me, I'm happy. Tukohama. Goodbye.
Tukohama.
So, that was the art of war.
The soil wants for your blood no more.
I get god powers now. When I'm standing still, I gain an additional physical damage reduction, which for a build that continuously casts Raging Spirits, pretty decent. Especially with my bit of armor. If I stand still, it's gonna stack. It's technically, what was the wording? Additional physical damage reduction. So indeed, it stacks with armor. I mean, it's in the same defensive layer. Just like endurance charges, for example. Okay, there's a lot of enemies trying a lot of damage on me in a very small area. Not that big a fan. So I think we'll continue on until the prison. Would be a nice point to call it the end of an episode. Thank you for walling me off, sure. Val, Frostnova, Frostwall, something. And look at that, one of this. Please stop trying to murder me. Oh, in an action RPG, is that really a fair request to monsters? Since the only reason they have for being is to try and murder you. So if you ask them not to do it, then what should they do? Oh, take up knitting? Okay, I think I just want to step a little bit outside of the spotlight here. Exactly. And then we continue into unexplored territory. So yeah, this is gonna be dangerous. Yeah, it's gonna be busy. I must say, the zombies are doing surprisingly well. No, they seemed to melt before. Now, not so much. Though having a fair bit of phantasms might help a bit. Oh, superior hallowed life flask. Let's have a quick look. Well, 6% quality, I can work with that. It's better than no quality. As I mentioned before, no, those glass blower bubbles, they're fairly expensive. And rare. Let's see, additional Rogue Exiles, Strong Boxes and Beyond. Ooh. Definitely wanna run through this one. Also, I seem to remember the density here being not too bad. Oh, fairly decent packs. Sometimes you get some larger areas. So, potential for demons. There's a small potential for greater demons. Because it really depends on just what I get in the larger areas. Because on the ridges, the potential for lots of enemies together is just too large, too low. Fleet Freak, which sounds funny. Goodbye. Well, the strong boxes might be good focal points for demons. also level up. Okay, Minor Demon. The Fanatics of Effigy. And a Superior Fire. Okay, that's another Minor Demon spawn. That's not bad. It's one here, one there. Also gained a level. Yeah. So then let's just proceed with the original plan and head in this direction. Toolbox, okay. Stream of monsters, that's actually not too bad. How far away was the other one? Too far away to count. Okay, so if we just pick the fight on this side, then maybe, just maybe, I can swing something out of this. Nope. Not enough enemies. Aha!
This one is captured. I now will take it.
Stupid beast. Okay. Got beset from multiple angles, but in the end, no demons were summoned. So I seem to be looping back to where I started, which is not very helpful. Let's head into that direction. Boom, boom, boom. Well, yeah, these pets do seem to be pretty cool. The bone husks. So if you're more of a spectre build, I believe the recommendation was to run them with something like multiple projectiles to really capitalize on their projectile spewing habits. I think this works fine as it is as well. Of course, in here it's just one link that piggybacks on the links that I'm also using for my zombies. So I can't have too much specialization in that regard. Okay. Hey, another stupid beast. Dusk Scrabbler, let's just throw the net, because wow, that went quickly.
Great job, Exile. I now will take the captured beast.
No recipes were unlocked in the capture of this beast, unfortunately. Well, it's only a yellow, so I guess I got all the yellow recipes. It's the red ones that I really need. Also seem to be overflowing with items, so let's empty some pockets and then push onward for the last leg of the journey. I think I might have thrown a new kind of trap in there. Yes, looks like a cannon. Actually, it's a trap. A cannon trap. Tarkly has a reward. Skill point. Well, I like skill points. And just continue where we're going. Ornate a ringmail. That is another one that is potentially craftable in something useful. No, a new body armor. This is Crusader Chainmail, so this is actually a higher tier. Yeah, 64 strength required, 69 strength required. And my buddy Elbrion is ahead.
God bless you on this fine day.
He's actually level 4.5, so no, something like 46 is actually same as he would be in a normal day. But in a beyond area, that could be extra fun. I'm not even very strongly motivated to try and kill things for their souls. Instead, killing as many things outside of the circle so their souls don't count, that might help. Give me all the demons. Well, apparently Elwion is feeling a little generous and just counting everything that I kill. Which is a little unfortunate. Okay, now because did he actually gain a level? No, he is still level 4.5. Oh, hello. Zachary. Goodbye. And Strongbox. Detonation nearby corpses. That's the downside. Let's reroll. Items with quantity. That's an upside. So maybe you can have a downside. Rogue Exile. Sure, I'll accept that one. Alright, Green Gate. You have failed this island. Touch used, knockback, blah. Not helpful. But yeah, just not enough enemies still for some demon action. I suspect that Beyond is going to be more relevant in the later acts, not necessarily here. Because this is technically the middle of the game. So what would we have had if we were to continue? Harbingers, Nemesis and Kadibro. And of course an Ascendancy. But no, this is a good point to call it. So we took out Tukohama, the War King. So next up we have Chevron of Umbra. We have Abaxov, the Fire Goat. Which is going to be fun. And potentially Rislafa, depending on how long we take for the other things. First though, gotta work our way through the prison, do the trial, now prepare for that lovely little cruel lab. But that's gonna be for another time. For now, I'm gonna thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you again next episode. Bye bye.